Welcome to Stewart Science. Today we're going to be talking about precision and accuracy. Now these are two terms that have kind of a related meaning, but they're a little bit different from each other. So we're going to talk about the differences, I'll give you some examples, and then in another video I'll show you how this comes into play when we measure. So when we talk about precision and accuracy, what we're talking about is how do we take good measurements. And so those measurements can be both precise and accurate, or one or the other. So for example, accuracy is how close your measurement is to the true value. It's basically how generally ballpark correct your measurement is compared to how what the real measurement for that object is. So for example, I'm 6'2" without shoes on. I'm pretty tall. If I said I'm about 6 foot, that would be a ballpark accurate answer. So that would be an accurate measurement, but it wouldn't be a precise measurement. A precise measurement is how exactly you measure. It's how exactly, how many digits, how many decimals does your tool allow you to get when you measure. That's a little bit different than accuracy. So it's accurate to say that I'm 6 foot tall, but it's not precise. I'm actually 6'2". That's a more precise measurement. In fact, I could even be more precise than that and say I'm 6 foot 1.8946 inches. 1.8946. That's a more precise number than 2. So that's more exact in the measurement. There's a pretty famous diagram for this. So in this diagram, we've got shots that are generally in the right vicinity, but they're not very tightly packed. So this would be an example of a measurement that's accurate but not precise. This is the equivalent of me saying I'm 6 foot. Ballpark generally accurate. It wouldn't be accurate if I said I'm 4 foot. That is this one. Those shots are all over the place. Some of them are on target, some of them are not on target. And so since a lot of these shots are not on target, that is not an accurate measurement. This one here is kind of an odd one. Look how tightly packed those shots are. So those are really exact in their placement, but they're not close to the center of the target. So those would be precise, but not accurate. They're exact, but they're not close to the right true mark, which is here in the center. And then the last one that we're looking for when we take data in the science class, in the science lab, is this one right here, where our shots are tightly clustered, they are exact, and they're right on target to the true value of that bullseye. They're right in the center. They're right on the money, and they're exact in their placement. That is an example of a precise and accurate. Let me give you an example of what this looks like when we're looking at tools and how to use them. So if I were going to measure something's length, I would use a ruler. And as we'll talk about in another video, if I was going to use it right, I would want it to be in centimeters, because all of the countries in the world and all of the scientists in the world use centimeters. So we're going to be on the same page as them. I'll show you two different rulers. Both of them are accurate. Both of them would give you good ballpark numbers for how many centimeters long something is. Here's the first one. So you can see it's got whole number markings. Every centimeter is marked. That's accurate. If I had something that was 7 or 5, I could tell how long that thing is to the nearest centimeter. Now, if I wanted to be more specific about how long it is, I would need more markings, because I can't tell if it's 6.1 centimeters or 6.6 centimeters unless I have more markings on my tool. So this right here would be the same accuracy. Both give you the number of centimeters, so both are accurate, but this tool right here has more markings. And so you could tell with a more exact measurement if it was closer to 6.2 or 6.3. And so those are going to come into play when we use our measuring rules, and we'll talk about that in the next video. This is Mr. Stewart signing off. As always, keep learning no matter what.